Aloha guys, Scuba Chris here. Now I'm going to reintroduce you to the Daiwa Exceller LT5000D-C. Now a month ago, I reviewed this reel for you and I made a few predictions that one, it's going to be one of the best reels I ever used, which is true. It's basically a 5,000 reel in the size of a 4,000 body because of the way the Daiwa makes the reels. And I fell in love with it. This is a good reel. So this is a good follow-up for those of you who are interested in this. All right, so now I had purchased this reel off of Amazon. It was just a hair under $100. I said, get yours now because it's going to be above 100. Now here we are the following month, and what is happening because of the new tariff system, even the cheapest prices of Amazon went up. This reel now is just a hair under $115, and I guarantee it's going to go up again because we're beginning to get into the summer months where things are starting to warm up, and you're going to be expecting more flow of your favorite fishing gear out there. And I guarantee this will go up because the demand is going to go up and the stocks will be dwindling. So yes, I am predicting a shortage of supplies because of the shipping problems we're having right now, as you all know. And that means higher prices for everybody. So I would suggest if you have the bucks, get what you want now because later on during the summer, there's going to be a bottlenecking of your favorite products. Doesn't have to be fishing gear, it can be anything. And it's going to be harder to come by and the prices will start going to climb. So you may ask me, hey Scuba, this doesn't have the mag seal technology like a lot of the other Daiwas. How did you know this is going to go up? It's because of the way that Daiwa has made this reel. It's smaller and lighter than the larger counterparts. It feels good in your hands. It takes a lot of lineage here, and it's light. The only drawback is the anti-reverse switch because you can see that will let in water. So even though it has that drawback, why is the price climbing so much? Is because of the other attributes, the smaller size, the lighter weight, the fact that it feels so good in the palms of your hands and it's so smooth when you cast it. So this does have the air bell to the air rotor. Now, the bell wire here is not exactly what you call thick. It's just average. But even then, I think the reason why they did it that way was not to save money. It was just to lower the weight of the unit. I mean, everybody has their reasons, right? Also has the ATD drag system, the automatic tournament drag system. So that's another one of the attributes. The lightweight is because of the Zion body. That's part of their alloy construction of these reels. So this is basically a 5,000 reel shoved into a casing of a smaller 4,000. That's why it's hard to believe when you look at it, it's a 5,000. And the weight feels more like a 4,000 also. That's very important. It's one of the reasons why I like hiking in with this because it doesn't feel like I'm dragging a very heavy reel like Penn reels and some other reels can be very heavy for the size. It's not called an LT reel for nothing. LT means light and tough, and it is light and tough. Now I am not going to go and drop this just to prove my point on this because it's going to scratch it up a little, might damage the bell wire, but it's the looks. The looks like it's the perfect reel. The weight feels like it's so much lighter. This is now 5,000. It feels like a 4,000. It's everything. The only drawback I don't like, you see that rivet there? Now, if you were to pop this off here, there's a rivet on the other side. So you cannot add any power knob attachments. So that's my only complaint. And I found this on some of the other reels like the Galaxy that you cannot change it out because there's a rivet in here. So keep that in mind that when you buy one of these, don't buy a power knob knob. Now there might be power arm assembly. I'm not sure. I've been looking around. I can't find one yet, but I'll let you know if I do. Now you're only getting 34.5 inches per crank, which is pretty good. No complaints about that. Now the gear ratio here is 5.2 to 1, which is good lower ratio for bringing in larger fish. Now if you want a faster gear ratio, that would be the 6.2 to 1, and that would be on the most popular size, the 2500, because that's like pretty much the number one size for bringing in trout and salmon would be the 2500. Thus they have the 6.2 to 1 compared to the 5.2 to 1 for all the others. Now the weight is only 8.1 ounces, which is around norm for an average 4,000, but this is a 5,000, all right? And the max drag is pretty damn good, 26.4 pounds. Can you imagine that? Over 26 pounds of max drag on this little unit. Isn't that great? So in a nutshell, why do I like it? Because this unit here has very lightweight and a very small package with a very high max drag. That's bottom line. It looks good, it feels good, because of the chrome color. It doesn't clash with any colored rigs I take it out with. My book, it's a winner. I've been using this here and there, so I've been putting it away, giving other reels a chance, but I still keep coming back to this one when I want to go out when the tide is very high and I want to get my lines further out there with heavier lures. I'm going to use this one. So thank you for watching my channel.